So, today is the future. It's really here today, the future. I know it for certain. I watched Guy Maddin's film, so that's memory, and it's always different for everybody, and nobody can have it. But the future is here, as it's down to permaculture on Naked Capitalism.com. Bringing me round to collapsing in place, which is something my wife was talking about. We're not going anywhere. Collapse now, in other words, and avoid the rush. There's a fair amount of subtlety to the strategy defined by those words. As our society stumbles down the ragged curve of its decline, more and more people are going to lose the ability to maintain what counts as a normal lifestyle, or rather what counted as a normal lifestyle in the recent past, and is no longer quite so normal today as it once was. Each new round of crisis will push more people further down the slope. Minor and localized crises will affect a relatively smaller number of people, while major crises affecting whole nations will affect a much larger number. As each crisis hits, though, there will be a rush of people toward whatever seems to offer a way out. And as each crisis recedes, there will be another rush of people toward whatever seems to offer a way back to what used to be normal. The vast majority of people who join either rush will fail. Remember the tens of thousands of people who applied for a handful of burger flipping jobs during the recent housing crash because that was the only job opening they could find. That's the sort of thing I mean. The way to avoid the rush is simple enough. Figure out how you will be able to live after the next wave of crises hits. And to the extent that you can, start living that way now. That, to me, is what permaculture, as a long-lived 40-year social movement, is all about. Start living that way now. Nobody ever said class privilege is permanent. After all, it too can melt away and leave only detritus behind.
I did a good job. I did a bang-up job.
By Lambert. How do you say that name? Correct. Lambert.
Strather.
Lambert Strather. Thank you, Lambert. We're doing that here. We're collapsed in place already, my friend. You, sir. You great writers and economists.